with me. And if the relationship is there, the relationship is established through ahankar. In other words, ahankar wants, the function of ahankar is to expand and to say that this is a part of me. This is the function of ahankar. Ahankar wants to appropriate everything and include it into the sphere of my influence. Ahankar wants always to be, we want us to be, we want to expand our I. We are not satisfied with being 1/10,000th part of the tip of the hair. We want to establish or to enlarge the sphere of our existence, so to speak, through ahankar. Ahankar says, this is mine, this is mine. It establishes the relationship through mine. This is mine, this is basically me, or what ahankar wants to say. And then immediately, if it has the relationship with me, if I see something, or if I hear something, and I establish this relationship, if the sound, let's say, or any object of the senses have nothing to do with me, I don't even notice it. But if ahankar says, yes, it's good to have it as a part of me, then immediately manas says, I want or I don't want. Now manas, this particular function, because we will be mostly concerned with these two functions about which Krishna talks in this verse. Manas works as a, how you call it, binary system, as they use in a computer? 0, 1, 0, 1. Binary. Okay. So it basically uses the same kind of system. They didn't invent anything new. Manas works on the same principle. He accepts and he rejects. Something he likes, something he doesn't like. Basically, it's raga and dvesha. Raga and dvesha, the attachment and repulsion or hatred is there in manas. I like, I don't like, I like, I don't like. So when we see something and ahankar says it has something to do, or it would be good if it's something has something to do, then manas says, yes, I want it. And then the buddhi says, do you really need it? More or less. The function of the buddhi is this particular moment to say, you don't really need it. Or if manas is very strong and the manas is screaming there, I need it, yes, 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 great. And the Buddha said, okay, let's figure it out, how we'll go about it. So, and that's more or less the function of the whole system which is there in our mind. And very important point is that all these functions, all these three functions, they are related with chitta. Chitta is the storehouse of all the impressions, of all the samskaras which we have, of all the information which is there. And ahankara is formed on the basis of chitta. Manas is working on the basis of chitta because it always connects with the chitta and, asks, is it good or not? So this is yoga psychology, which is also very important to understand what is happening. This samskaras are stored in our chitta, in our memory. All the impressions which are there, all the pleasurable experience and all the painful experience which are there from this life and from previous life and from many other lives, they are stored in chitta. And there are many divisions in chitta, and basically prarabdha karma means the part of chitta which is active in this life. When we're talking about karma, prarabdha karma, in terms of functioning of our mind, it's basically what it is. In our, the chitta is huge. It's like the hard disk in our computer. And as we know, in our computer and the hard disk, there is a lot of garbage, which we never use. You know, we use, usually, what do we use? We use a little part of it, right? And there is a huge stuff which we never use, which is there, just let it be there. And what happens with this, if there is a computer, when the computer is functioning properly, then finally what it does with the stuff which you never use, and compresses it, right? It puts it in some compressed form. So exactly the same thing is happening with our cheating. On a higher level, of course, there is an activated part of our unconscious mind, which is prarabdha karma. And there is a lot of karma which is still there, and which is called aprarabdha karma, which is lying dormant in our chi. So we don't really need this part. This part doesn't play any role or existence or any significant role in our life. But the conscious or activated part of our subconscious or unconscious mind, actually this is already subconscious mind, stores many samskaras or many impressions, and they are clustered in a certain way. And whatever experiences we have in this life, we always compare it with the previous experiences. And this comparison is going either through buddhi or directly through manas. It's interesting because in Pancharatra, there is a description of this Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Niruddha, and Sankarshan. And it is said, the description, when they say about the iconography, how they are situated, it is like this. Vasudeva is here, and next to him is Aniruddha. It's Vasudeva, it's Aniruddha. And this is Sankarshan. He is, of course, next to Vasudeva. And this is Pradyumna. This is a significant also information to understand how the whole system functions, because we see that here Aniruddha has the direct connection with Vasudeva. Whereas Pradyumna or buddhi always goes through Sankarshan. It doesn't have direct access. Vasudeva or our subconscious mind, which stores the most important information which is there, is the main part of the whole system. But different members of this quadruple form, of this quadruple instrument, are differently related with each other. So what we see the direct connection of Aniruddha with Vasudeva, which in our description means the direct connection between manas and chitta. It basically means that manas can directly go or have an access to our stored memories, and that's what is happening when we do some action which is totally automatic. For example, if we're driving the car, and there is some car accident or near accident scene, we don't think through our intelligence, what should I do, should I push this or should I do this? No, it directly goes from manas to chitta. It directly accesses certain experience which is there and gets the information of this experience, and this is how reflexes are working. And of course, if Aniruddha is very strong, if the manas, if the emotional mind is very strong, it has advantages because it has to be there, as I said, in a very extreme situations. They have to act without passing by the intelligence. But the normal perception is, of course, when it goes through the intelligence, when the intelligence is digesting